All right, so you're prepping for an elderly home manager interview.
Oh, wow.
No small feat.
Right?
We've got some great resources for this deep dive.
Okay.
We've got RoleCatcher's Career Guide and their interview guide.
Awesome.
And they even threw in some AI insights.
Very cool. Yeah.
So think of this as like a crash course in acing that interview
I like it.
and landing that job.
All right, let's do it.
What's so interesting about these resources is they really help us understand not just like the role itself,
Okay.
but what the hiring managers are looking for.
That's a great point.
So before we dive into all those tricky interview questions,
Okay.
let's back up a little bit
Sure.
and paint a picture of what an elderly home manager actually does.
Okay.
RoleCatcher defines it as overseeing all aspects of elderly residents' daily lives.
I mean, that's a good summary,
Yeah.
but it's more than just administrative tasks.
Wow.
It's almost like you're a conductor of an orchestra.
Ooh, I like that.
Ensuring the well-being of the residents, managing staff to provide top-notch care,
Right.
and creating that positive and harmonious environment for everyone involved.
I love that analogy.
Thanks.
But RoleCatcher also highlights some of the less glamorous aspects of the role,
Oh, sure.
like the potential for long hours
Yeah.
and high pressure.
Mm-hmm.
Before we get too excited,
Yeah.
we have to think about whether this aligns with our personal goals
Absolutely.
and whether we're prepared for those challenges.
Right. And this deep dive is all about helping you succeed.
Mm-hmm.
And that means finding the right fit.
For you.
Yes.
All right. So assuming you're feeling good about the role itself,
Okay.
let's tackle some of those interview questions head on.
Sounds good.
RoleCatcher provides a bunch of sample questions,
Right.
and we're going to explore how to approach each one strategically.
Let's do it.
You ready to dive in?
I'm ready.
All right. First question is a classic.
Okay.
What motivated you to pursue this career?
Ooh. Yeah. I feel like everyone just says, I love helping people. Right.
But I'm guessing there's a more compelling way to answer this.
Oh, for sure.
So what do you think?
Well, this is your chance to go beyond that generic answer and really tap into your genuine passion for elderly care.
Okay.
Think about the experiences that have shaped your interest.
Mm-hmm.
Have you witnessed the impact of a truly exceptional elderly home manager?
Yeah.
Do you have personal connections that fuel this commitment?
Yeah, so it's about weaving a story
Mm-hmm.
that showcases your authentic self
Absolutely.
and connects those motivations to the demands of the role.
Exactly.
Okay, so imagine you're sitting across from the interviewer
Okay.
and they ask,
Yeah.
what are the key skills required for this role?
Uh-huh.
Don't just rattle off a list.
Right.
This is where you connect your skills to what they value most.
I agree.
How do we figure out what they value most?
Well, that's where RoleCatcher gives us some clues.
Okay.
They actually rank active listening at 59% importance.
Wow.
So that tells us it's a highly sought after skill.
So instead of just saying, I'm a good listener,
Right.
I should give concrete examples of how I've used active listening to resolve conflicts or build relationships.
Exactly. And that brings us to a question that often trips people up.
Okay.
How do you ensure the facility meets both resident and staff needs?
Oh, that's tricky.
Right.
It's a balancing act.
It is. It's a balancing act.
How do you keep everyone happy?
Well, RoleCatcher stresses the importance of creating a positive environment for everyone.
Okay.
And that requires open communication, empathy,
Okay.
and a really proactive approach to addressing concerns.
So those real-life examples we talked about,
Yes.
this is where they shine.
This is it.
So have you successfully mediated a resident conflict?
Mm-hmm.
Implemented a program that boosted staff morale?
Okay, so instead of just saying you're good at communication
Right.
or problem solving, you're actually sharing specific instances.
Showing it.
Yes, showing those skills in action.
All right, this next question might make you squirm a little bit. But it's a golden opportunity to shine.
Okay, I'm ready.
How do you handle difficult residents or their families?
Oh boy, everyone's got a story.
I know.
But the key is to frame those experiences in a way that showcases your professionalism.
What if you don't have a ton of experience dealing with those difficult situations?
Even if you're relatively new to the field,
Okay.
you can still demonstrate your approach.
Yeah.
Think about a time when you had to deal with a challenging personality,
Okay.
maybe in a volunteer role,
Mm-hmm.
even a personal situation.
Right.
How did you remain calm? What steps did you take to resolve the issue?
So it's about showcasing my ability to de-escalate,
Yes.
problem solve, and prioritize everyone's well-being, even under pressure.
Exactly.
All right, brace yourself.
Okay.
Because this next question is the one we all dread.
Oh no, what is it?
Compliance with regulations and laws.
Ugh, it sounds so dry.
I know.
Yeah,
I'm already reaching for a legal textbook.
Wait.
What do you think?
Well, here's the thing.
Yeah.
RoleCatcher emphasizes that it's not just about knowing the rules.
Okay.
It's about understanding the why behind them.
Okay.
That demonstrates a genuine commitment to ethical and responsible care.
So instead of just saying, I'll follow the rules,
Mm-hmm.
I should be prepared to discuss my system for staying updated on regulations
Mm-hmm.
and proactively addressing potential issues.
That's a good point.
It's about showing I'm not just a rule follower,
Right.
but a risk manager.
And yes, exactly.
Okay, let's shift gears and talk about the heart of any successful elderly care facility.
Okay.
The staff.
Staff.
RoleCatcher asks,
Huh?
how do you manage and motivate staff members?
That's a good question.
More than just offering pizza parties.
I mean, pizza's good,
Pizza is great.
but definitely more to it.
So what do you think?
Well, RoleCatcher digs into the importance of a positive work environment,
Okay.
recognizing achievements,
Yeah.
offering professional development opportunities, and fostering a sense of purpose.
What are your strategies for creating a team that feels valued and empowered?
Well, I believe in creating a collaborative environment
Oh,
where everyone feels heard and respected.
okay.
And I prioritize ongoing training and development
Right.
to help my team members grow professionally.
So think about how you can illustrate those leadership principles
Okay?
with specific examples.
Yeah.
Have you implemented a mentorship program?
Uh-huh.
Developed a system for recognizing employee contributions?
Got it. So it's about backing up those general statements
Right.
with concrete examples.
Showing, not just telling.
Exactly. We've covered some seriously meaty questions so far,
I know, right?
but there are a few more we need to tackle.
Okay.
And trust me, these might be the trickiest yet.
Oh, bring it on.
All right,
I'm feeling more confident with every question we discuss.
that's the spirit. Welcome back. I hope you're feeling more prepared than ever.
I am.
But before we dive back into those interview questions,
Okay.
let's talk about RoleCatcher's AI insights.
Yes, this is the part I've been so curious about.
I know, right?
It sounds almost too good to be true.
It's pretty amazing.
Like having a personal interview coach, but powered by artificial intelligence.
Exactly.
But how does it actually work?
So imagine this. You upload your resume,
Ooh.
and the specific job description you're targeting,
Mhm.
RoleCatcher's AI, goes to work analyzing both.
Okay.
It's like having a detective scanning for clues.
Okay.
But in this case, those clues are the key skills and experiences that the employer is seeking.
So it's matching my qualifications to their requirements.
Yes, exactly.
But what happens next?
It goes way beyond a simple match.
Okay.
It provides tailored suggestions
Okay.
on how to adjust your resume and
yeah.
craft your interview answers
To highlight the most relevant skills for that job.
for that specific job,
Wow, that's incredible.
right?
But how does the AI know what kinds of answers interviewers are looking for?
Well, the AI has been trained on a massive data set
Awesome.
of real-world interview questions and successful responses.
So it understands the nuances of different industries and job roles.
Oh, okay.
And it can even identify the specific language and keywords that resonate with hiring managers.
It's like having a cheat sheet
Right?
for the hiring process.
But totally ethical.
Of course.
Of course.
I'm starting to see why you're so excited about this.
It's a game changer.
Yeah.
Especially if you're feeling overwhelmed by the job search or unsure how to make your application stand out.
So it helps you focus your efforts
Yes.
and tailor your approach for maximum impact.
Exactly.
Okay. I'm definitely going to be checking that out.
You should.
But let's get back to those interview questions.
Okay.
We left off talking about managing and motivating staff.
Right.
What other tricky questions does RoleCatcher throw our way?
All right, so now we're entering the territory of interpersonal dynamics and organizational savvy.
Oh, okay.
These questions are designed to assess your leadership qualities and your ability to navigate those complex situations.
Hit me with the next challenge. Okay, imagine the interviewer leaned forward and asks,
Okay.
how do you handle conflicts or disagreements with other members of the management team?
Ooh, that's a tough one.
Right.
This is where those conflict resolution skills come into play.
Exactly.
I always try to avoid conflict.
It's natural to shy away from conflict.
Yeah.
But in a leadership role, it's inevitable that you'll encounter disagreements.
Right.
The key is to demonstrate your maturity and communication skills.
So instead of viewing conflict as a negative,
Yes.
Think of it as an opportunity to find creative solutions.
that benefit everyone involved.
So it's about showing I can be a team player, even when dealing with tough personalities or differing opinions.
It's about collaboration, not confrontation.
Okay, I like that.
And that collaborative spirit is also important for the next question.
Okay.
How do you ensure that the facility has a positive reputation in the community?
So that's about being a good neighbor,
Yes.
building trust with the families who entrust their loved ones to your care.
It's more than just marketing or PR.
Right.
It's about building genuine relationships.
And demonstrating a commitment to quality care.
Precisely think about the things that matter to families. Transparency, responsiveness, a genuine concern for their loved one's well-being.
How have you fostered those qualities in your past roles?
I've always believed in open communication with families,
Okay.
keeping them informed about their loved one's care and involving them in decision-making whenever possible.
So building a positive reputation is an ongoing effort.
It is.
It involves not just meeting, but exceeding expectations.
Yes,
And being a proactive member of the community.
exactly. We've covered a lot of ground on the interview front.
I know we have.
We've talked about showcasing our passion, highlighting key skills, demonstrating leadership, and even navigating tricky interpersonal dynamics.
What else do we need to know to truly nail this interview?
There are a few more essential elements we need to discuss,
Okay.
including salary expectations
Okay.
and asking insightful questions. But before we dive into those topics, let's take another quick detour and revisit RoleCatcher's career guide.
Yes, we touched on it briefly at the beginning,
We did.
but I'm eager to hear more about the career path insights they provide.
Remember that roadmap we talked about?
Mm-hmm.
RoleCatcher lays out a clear progression from entry-level positions all the way up to senior elderly home manager.
Wow.
Each stage outlines typical tasks, responsibilities, and even provides real-world examples of people working at those levels.
It's like having a crystal ball
Right.
that shows me where this role could lead.
Exactly.
How can I use this information to my advantage during the interview?
It's all about demonstrating that you're not just looking for a job, but a career.
Okay.
When you answer questions, try to frame your responses in a way that shows you're thinking long-term
Mm-hmm.
and that you're motivated to grow within the organization.
So if they ask about my strengths,
Yes.
I could connect those strengths to the responsibilities of a future senior elderly home manager, showing them I'm ambitious and see a future for myself within their company.
Right. Or if they ask about your career goals,
Mm-hmm.
you could reference specific milestones outlined in RoleCatcher's career path
Okay.
and explain how this role fits into your overall plan.
It shows initiative, forethought, and a genuine interest in their organization.
Exactly.
I'm starting to see how all these pieces fit together.
Good.
It's not just about answering questions correctly.
Right.
It's about crafting a narrative that showcases my skills,
Yes.
my passion, and my long-term vision.
Now you're thinking like a strategic interviewee.
Right.
But there's one more piece of the puzzle we need to address.
Which is,
Salary expectations.
the money talk.
I know it's often the most dreaded part of the interview process,
It is.
but it's crucial to approach it with confidence and preparation.
Any tips on how to handle this gracefully and effectively?
Remember all that research we talked about?
Yeah.
Well, RoleCatcher comes to the rescue again. They provide salary data for different levels of elderly home managers,
Oh, wait.
which you can filter by location, experience, and other factors to get a realistic sense of the market rate.
So I can arm myself with data before I even step into the interview room.
Exactly.
I love it.
It's about being informed and prepared.
Okay.
Once you have a good understanding of the salary range,
Yeah.
you can confidently answer the dreaded question.
What are your salary expectations?
Yes.
But what if their offer is lower than what I'm hoping for?
This is where your research and preparation pay off.
Okay.
You can politely express that your expectations are based on your skills, experience, and the market data you've gathered.
Okay.
You can also highlight your enthusiasm for the role and your willingness to be flexible, but within reason.
So it's a dance, not a battle.
Exactly.
Okay, so it's about finding a balance between advocating for myself
Yes,
and maintaining a positive and collaborative tone.
that's it.
I can do that.
You got this.
And even if the initial salary offer isn't perfect,
Right.
there might be other benefits I can negotiate,
There you go.
like vacation time or professional development opportunities.
It's about looking at the whole package, not just the number on the paycheck.
Right.
We've covered a lot of ground in this deep dive.
We have.
We've talked about the demands of the role, how to ace those tricky interview questions, and even how to leverage AI and career path insights to your advantage.
Anything else?
There's one final area we need to explore:
What's that?
soft skills and asking insightful questions.
Okay. I'm ready for the final push.
Right.
Okay, so we're back
We are.
for the final stretch of our elderly home manager interview prep deep dive.
All right.
We've covered the hard skills, the AI magic, even how to talk about salary.
It's a lot.
But there's one more crucial layer I think we can't ignore.
Oh, absolutely.
Those all-important soft skills.
You're right. They might not be listed in the job description,
Right.
but soft skills are often what make or break a candidate.
Especially in a role like this one.
Yes, very people-focused.
So give us the insider scoop. What kind of soft skills are we talking about here?
Well, think about the heart of this job.
Okay.
Caring for elderly individuals.
Mm-hmm.
Empathy, compassion, patience.
Mm-hmm.
These aren't just nice-to-haves.
Right.
They're absolute must-haves.
I could see that.
You're working with people at a vulnerable time in their lives.
Yeah.
So the ability to connect on a human level is so important.
It's about more than just tasks and procedures.
Right.
It's about building genuine relationships
Yes.
with residents and their families.
And that ties into another crucial soft skill.
Okay. What's that?
Communication.
Okay.
You'll be in constant communication with residents,
Right.
families, staff, medical professionals, the list goes on.
Oh, yeah.
Clear, concise, and compassionate communication is key.
So it's not just about what you say,
Mm-hmm.
but how you say it.
Exactly.
Tone, body language, active listening.
It all matters.
It all comes into play.
And don't forget about problem solving.
Ooh, good one.
You'll face unexpected situations, challenging personalities, maybe even a few ethical dilemmas.
That's a lot.
Being able to think on your feet, stay calm under pressure, and find creative solutions is essential.
Okay, so we've got empathy, communication, problem solving.
Yes.
Right.
Leadership.
Of course.
You're managing a team, and they'll look to you for guidance, support, inspiration.
Yeah.
Being able to motivate people, delegate effectively, and foster a positive work environment is crucial.
So it's about more than just giving orders.
It is.
It's about sharing a vision
Yes.
and empowering your team to achieve it.
Exactly. And here's the best part.
With that?
You can weave all these soft skills into your interview answers.
Oh, okay. How?
Don't just say you're empathetic.
Show them.
Share anecdotes that highlight these qualities in action.
Okay.
Paint a picture of who you are as a person,
Okay.
not just reciting a list of skills.
Speaking of painting a picture,
Yes.
let's talk about asking questions.
Yes. This is your chance to shine.
Yeah.
Show you're engaged, curious, and genuinely interested in the role and the facility.
What kinds of questions should we be asking?
Think about what matters most to you in a workplace.
Okay.
Is it professional development, company culture, a commitment to resident-centered care?
Oh.
Ask about those things.
So I could ask about their approach to staff training,
Yes.
initiatives for a positive work environment, or how they involve families in care decisions.
Exactly. You could ask about the biggest challenges they face
Okay.
and how they're working to overcome them.
So it shows I'm a critical thinker who's ready to jump in.
Exactly. And it gives you valuable insights into the day-to-day realities of the job.
Right, because an interview is a two-way street.
It is.
It's about finding the right fit for both of us.
You and the organization.
All right, so we've prepped for those tough questions,
We have.
highlighted our soft skills,
Yes.
even mastered the art of asking insightful questions.
You ready?
Any final words of wisdom?
Be yourself.
Oh, I like that.
Let your passion, your experience, and your genuine commitment to elderly care shine through. And don't forget to breathe.
So what does this all mean for you? You're not just walking into that interview. You're walking in prepared.
Yes, you are.
You've got the insights into what they're looking for and how to showcase your best self.
One final thought to ponder.
Okay.
We've talked about technology's growing role in elderly care.
Right.
How might you leverage that to demonstrate forward-thinking leadership?
Ooh, good question.
That could be the edge that sets you apart. Good luck.